Alright, good morning everybody. We are here with break 283. This is the first of our expression of interest breaks that was listed. It was the second one that was added to the schedule. Let's switch over, chat up, team list, there we go. Alright, today's team list: in the Broncos, Jackson Insley; Raiders, Darren McGlynn; Bulldogs, Nigel Deacon; Sharks, Ben Smith; Dolphins, David Wyatt; Titans, Andy Lang; Manly, Andy Lipton; Storm, Geordie O; Knights, Lisa Roberts; Cowboys, Brendan Hunt; Eels, Ryan Morris; Panthers, Lauren Plath; Rabbitohs, David Morton; Dragons, Darren McDermott; Roosters, Duffy Smith; Warriors, Kevin Follis; and Tigers, Matt Goodall. We have our priority box. Let's find out who our lucky case card winner is. Number 19. Who we got? Duffy Smith. Victor Bradley for the Roosters. Alright, let's get these out. Alright, let's go. First box. Two more people jumping in. Good morning, everybody. In the Rabbitohs for the Master Series, Reid Marnie, parallel for the Bulldogs. New recruit, Jaden Sullivan for the Tigers. Cowboys parallel checklist. Morning, mate. Mikhail Ravalawa in the multicultural. Thanks, mate. How do we go from giving Panthers a run for their money to a week later? Like, God damn. Reflections for the Knights. Brian To'o, parallel for Panthers. Sapphire Mojo, Isaiah Yo for the Panthers, number 17. White Young Guns, Zach Labour for the Cowboys, number 204. Hudson Young, parallel for the Roosters. That'll be interesting. New recruit Jack Cogger for the Knights. So you reckon they're just resting Cleary for the early finals? Breakout number 30 for the Sharks. Nico Hines and Kale Iro. DWZ parallel for the Warriors. Yeah, but that's easy games. Getting the momentum's not always good going into a hard game. Dominic Young, multicultural for the Roosters. Jake Trbojevic, Vegas around for Manly. Mikhail Ravalawa, parallel for the Dragons. Of course. We wouldn't expect anything different out of JWH. James Tedesco, Ruby Mojo. Number 6. Imagine him and Luai together. God. Well, we did in the Blues, I guess. Reflections for the Storm. Blake Brayley, parallel for the Sharks. Samai Matorfa, Dally M for the Raiders. Alex Johnston, parallel for the Rabbitohs. Morning, mate. New recruit Spencer Leno for the Roosters. That's based on past. Oh, this is definitely one of his better ones I've seen. Yeah, that's on his past record though. Number 10, White League sensation, Bradman Best for the Knights. Look how clean that signature is, guys, compared to some of the other ones I've seen. Jacob Saifiti, parallel for the Knights. New recruit Morgan Harper for the Eels. Vegas, Teddy for the Roosters. Hammerfido, parallel for the Dolphins. Dally M, Jermaine Isako for the Dolphins. Multicultural, Kalen Ponga for the Knights. Harley Smith Shields, new recruit for the Titans. Oh, we missed a parallel. Daly Cherry Evans for Manly. New recruit Brad Schneider for the Panthers. Vegas Payne Haas for the Broncos. Morning. Aiden Caesar for the Tigers. Multicultural Micah Sivo for the Eels. And that is the end of the first box. I don't mind, but out of curiosity, is that you removing that message, or did something happen automatically there, or what? Harry Grant, Dally M for the Storm. Multicultural Xavier Coates for the Storm. Dale Finucane parallel for the Sharks. New recruit Dominic Young for the Roosters. For the Kangaroos in the Master Series. Tanila Paseka parallel for Manly. Sapphire Mojo, Tanila Paseka. Whoa, that was close. For Manly, number 20. White Young Gun, Sua Wong for the Roosters. Number 58. Parallel Teddy for the Roosters. New recruit Tuku for the Sharks. White League Sensations, number 81. Campbell Graham for the Rabbitohs. David Morton. Dylan Brown parallel for the Eels. Reflections for the Dragons. Dave Fafita parallel for Titans. New recruit Valemi Avile for the Cowboys. Vegas Damien Cook for the Rabbitohs. Cody Walker parallel for the Rabbitohs. Ruby Mojo. Latrell Mitchell for the Rabbitohs. Definitely feeling like a Rabbitohs box. Number 46. I say that, but we got the Kangaroos Master Series. Dally M's, Ali Brigginshaw for the Broncos. Jacob Little, parallel for the Dragons. Jesse Bromwich, parallel for the Dolphins. Multicultural Valami Kickout for the Bulldogs. Reflections for the Bulldogs. Elam Lukey, parallel for the Cowboys. New recruit Josh Curran for the Bulldogs. Vegas Luke Brooks for Manly. Panthers parallel checklist. New recruit Kane Bradley for Storm. Multicultural Tohu Harris for the Warriors. I hope he gets in another break and does well. Am I missing something, Alex? Joey Manu of Vegas for the Roosters. Selwyn Cobbo, parallel for the Broncos. New recruit Kurt Capewell for the Warriors. Sanua Taruva, multicultural for Panthers. Cameron Munster, parallel for Storm. You missed a message above that one. Yeah, okay. It's not coming up for me. And that's a Biddle, pink diamond for the Sharks. Number 5, someone not liking the breaks. Oh. Yeah, I can't see that one. Knights, a Ruby Mojo, number 46. I'm pretty sure he does have a couple more spots. Wayne Stewart.
Yeah, he's got one over there that's pretty cool.
Yeah, well, that's what we're talking about. The only, what's the consolation prize is he did receive the $50 gift card because it is a pick your team. Tom Ale, Young Gun signature number 62 for the Warriors. Thomas Flegler, parallel for the Dolphins. Multicultural Addo Carr for the Bulldogs. I thought someone must have been commenting and had me blocked or something. I was trying to figure out what was going on. It was just a random message from where I was sitting. Number 6, Pink Diamond. Samai Mataufa for the Raiders. Manly Parallel Checklist. Yeah, but some teams last night, they were massive break. They had a massive break. Broncos being one of them. Jake Trbojevic of Vegas for Manly. Brendan Smith, parallel for the Roosters. Yeah, no, all good. I didn't see any mentioned about last night's break, and you just chime in. I hope he gets in another break and does well. I thought you were replying to someone else that I couldn't see. Jaden Hunt, new recruit for the Broncos. Katoni Staggs, parallel for the Broncos. Yeah, number 1 BD, that's definitely not a bad pull. Good morning, Lisa. James Fisher-Harris, multicultural for Panthers. Teddy in the Vegas. Yeah, right, okay. Jerome Hughes, parallel for the Storm. Multicultural, Chance Nico Klokstad for the Warriors. Reflections for the Panthers. Junior Paulo, parallel for the Eels. Dally M, Stephen Crichton for Panthers. New recruit Herbie Farmworth for the Dolphins. New recruit Harley Smith Shields for Titans. Vegas Payne Huss for the Broncos. Chance Nico Klokstad, parallel for the Warriors. New recruit Jaden Sullivan for the Tigers. Parallel Ben Hunt for the Dragons. Multicultural Cody Walker for the Rabbitohs. Reflections for the Broncos. Joseph Tarpanay, parallel for the Raiders. His base card was underneath his parallel card. New recruit Jack Cogger for the Knights. In the Kangaroos for the Master Series, Valentine Holmes, parallel for the Cowboys. Sapphire Mojo, Jaden Sullivan for the Tigers, number 6. White Young Gun, Valance to wear for the Dolphins, number 150. Nathan Cleary, parallel for the Panthers. Getting low on our pick your team breaks. I think it was 4 and 3 just before we went live. So if your team's already sold, make sure you got that coming soon added to your wish list. Morgan Harper, new recruit for the Eels. Oh, what am I doing? Too busy talking. We only have one coming soon up at the moment. So depending on how well the two sell while we're live, we may sneak a second one in. Saratoga Tuki, Dally M for the Tigers. Bulldogs parallel checklist. New recruit Sean Kepe for the Rabbitohs. Vegas Game 2 header card. Dream Buller parallel for the Tigers. Dally M, Ezra Mam for the Broncos. Luke Brooks, new recruit for Manly. Zach Lomax, parallel for the Dragons. Multicultural Tyrell Sloan for the Dragons. We have a Spotlight patch. And Joey Lussick for the Eels, number 59. Ruben Cotter, parallel for the Cowboys. New recruit Stephen Crichton for the Bulldogs. Pink Diamond Dragons checklist number 4. Vegas, Patrick Carrigan for the Broncos. Matthew Tomoko, parallel for the Raiders. Multicultural, Sua Wong for the Roosters. Reflections for the Cowboys. Warriors parallel checklist. Reflections for the Warriors. Harry Grant parallel for the Storm. Dally M, Anessa Biddle for the Sharks. Patrick Carrigan parallel for the Broncos. Ruby Mojo, Luke Brooks for Manly, number 16. New recruit, Thomas Flegler for the Dolphins. Multicultural, Molly Olaka-Atu for Manly. Cameron Murray, a Vegas round for the Rabbitohs. Jaden Campbell, parallel for the Titans. Ivan. New recruit, Morgan Smithies for the Raiders. Black Young Guns, number 83. Toby Couchman for the Dragons.
Oh, yeah, hang on. What are you looking for? The rival there? I've got that one right.
Thomas Burgess, parallel for the Rabbitohs. Best to have a chat with Glenn on that one. Should be able to just do bank deposits. Mitchell Moses, multicultural for the Eels. New recruit, Kyle Flanagan for the Dragons. Jacob Carraz, parallel for the Bulldogs. Maroons in the Master Series. Toby Rudolph, parallel for the Sharks. Sapphire Mojo, RCG for the Eels, number 9. Belami Fafita, White Young Guns for the Dragons, number 104. Greg Marsu, parallel for the Knights. And that is the end of box number 4. Victor Radley in the Vegas round. Storm parallel checklist. Multicultural Justin Olam for the Tigers. No. Yeah, right. There you go. 93, a breakout player for the Storm. Christian Welsh on Eliza Katoa. Philip Semi parallel for the Titans. Alex Hope just mentioned that apparently Newtown Jets has been named as the next team after the Bears. Thomas McHale, new recruit for the Cowboys. And Ipswich, okay. Alex Johnston, Vegas for the Rabbitohs. They're moving Ipswich. Newtown and Ipswich are partnering up like Norths and WA. Well, that's what the news is saying. Keon parallel for the Rabbitohs. Gold and green in Queensland game and blue and white. Really? Can't we just come up with a combined jersey? Multicultural Jeremy Marshall King for the Dolphins. Reflections for the Eels. Cameron McInnes parallel for the Sharks. New recruit Billy Burns for the Sharks. Multicultural Dane Gagai for the Knights. Dominic Young parallel for the Roosters. Master Series in the Indigenous. BD number 5. Dragons checklist. Gutho parallel for the Eels. Gold reflections for the Bulldogs, number 61. Dally M. Kalen Ponga for the Knights. New recruit Spencer Linu for the Roosters. Kalen Ponga parallel for the Knights. Multicultural Brendan Procura for the Broncos. But not Brendan Procura. Isaiah Papali'i, parallel for the Tigers. New recruit, Brad Snyder for Panthers. Olivia Koenig, Dally M for the Roosters. Isaac Tago, parallel for Panthers. Ruby Mojo, number 14, Tom Eisenhuth for the Dragons. Liam, oh no. Not a bad box for Dragons, that's for sure. BD and Ruby. Reflections for the Tigers. Jake Averillo, parallel for Dolphins. New recruit, Joe Chan for the Storm. 3 packets left in box number 5. Vegas DCE for Manly. Tommy Turbo, parallel for Manly. White Young Guns, number 17, Jonah Pezzett for the Storm. Reece Walsh, parallel for the Broncos. New recruit, RTS for the Warriors. Box number 6. First up, Sapphire Mojo, Matt Burton for the Bulldogs. Number 5. White Young Guns, Jacob Preston for the Bulldogs. Number 1. Gotta love a number 1. Nick Meaney, parallel for the Storm. Joseph Tarpanay, multicultural for the Raiders. Stefano Utokumanu, parallel for Tigers. Sounds like all the planes are out again. Dally M, DWZ for the Warriors. Parallel, Matt Burton for the Bulldogs. New recruit, Kyle Flanagan for the Dragons. New recruit, Morgan Smithies for the Raiders. Vegas, Patrick Carrigan for the Broncos. CSF Talakai parallel for the Sharks. Multicultural, Jerome Hughes for the Storm. Reflections for the Dolphins. Leo Thompson parallel for the Knights. New recruit Sean Kepe for the Rabbitohs. Reflections for the Panthers. Toltor Koala parallel for Manly. Dally M, Yasmin Clidsdale for the Knights. Herbie Farmworth parallel for Dolphins. Ruby Mojo checklist number 45 for the Panthers. New recruit Thomas Flegler for the Dolphins. New recruit Keenan Palacia for the Titans. Vegas Cameron Murray for the Rabbitohs. Joey Manu parallel for the Roosters. New recruit Fletcher Baker for the Broncos. Game 2 header card for the Vegas. Yes, Broncos definitely had a good break last night. Titans parallel checklist. Multicultural James Fisher Harris for the Panthers. Signature patch, spotlight for Jerome Luai, number 37. Here we go, still got Titans. Titans left to hit, let's go Titans. Rabbitohs parallel, Damien Cook. Jermaine Hopgood parallel for the Eels. Titans always hit. Multicultural Chance Nico Klokstad for the Warriors. Maroons in the Master Series. Payne Haas parallel for Broncos. Alright, that's the end of another box. White Young Gun, Tyrone Munro for the Rabbitohs, number 43. Palama kick out, parallel for the Bulldogs. New recruit, Raymond Faitala Mariner for the Dragons. Black League Sensations, number 28. Murray Talagi for the Cowboys. Jamal Fogarty, parallel for the Raiders. Multicultural, Zach Labour for the Cowboys. Haddon Fanua Blake, parallel for the Warriors. New recruit, Corey Waddell for Manly. Vegas Game 1 header card. Tyrell Sloan, parallel for the Dragons. Pink Diamond, number 21, Tamika Upton for the Knights. A Vegas, Latrell Mitchell for the Rabbitohs. William Kennedy, parallel for the Sharks. New recruit, Jack Whiten for the Rabbitohs. Multicultural, Jerome Hughes for the Storm. Dane Gagai, parallel for the Knights. Greg Inglis in the Rabbitohs for the Master Series. Reflections for the Roosters. Murray Talagi, parallel for the Cowboys. Daly M. Payne Haas for the Broncos. New recruit, Josh Curran for the Bulldogs. Jerome Luai, parallel for the Panthers. Multicultural, Brian Kelly for the Titans. Vegas, Jesse Arthurs for the Broncos. Felice Kafusi, parallel for the Dolphins. New recruit, Kane Bradley for the Storm. Daly M. Shannon Mato for the Titans. Mikey Fotoika, parallel for the Titans. Ruby Mojo, number 37, Joseph Tarpanay for the Raiders. Four packets left for box number 7. Reflections for the Dolphins. Rabbitohs parallel checklist. New recruit Zach Hosking for the Raiders. Joseph Tarpanay, multicultural for the Raiders, and Jaden Sullivan, parallel for the Tigers. Reflections for the Knights, number 14. And that is the end of box number 7. New recruit Zach Hosking for the Raiders. Well, Broncos still no number hits either. Breakouts number 87 for the NRLW Raiders. What do we got? Zahara Tamara and Samaima Torfa. Ronaldo Mulatalo, parallel for the Sharks. Multicultural, Big Hammer for the Dolphins. Emerald Mojo, number 5, Valami Kickout for the Bulldogs. Tyson Frizzell, parallel for the Knights. New recruit Jack Whiten for the Rabbitohs. Jesse Arthurs, Vegas for the Broncos. Tigers parallel checklist. Multicultural, Selwyn Cobbo for the Broncos. Latrell Mitchell of Vegas for the Rabbitohs. Ezra Mam, parallel for the Broncos. New recruit Herbie Farnworth for the Dolphins. Multicultural Apposite Carousel for the Tigers. Xavier Coates, parallel for Storm. Maroons in the Master Series. Game 1 header in the Vegas cards. Bo Fermor, parallel for the Titans. Reflections for Manly. Adokar, parallel for the Bulldogs. New recruit Raymond Faitala Mariner for the Dragons. Parallel Sebastian Chris for the Raiders. Dally Dave Fafita for the Titans. Latrell Mitchell, multicultural for the Rabbitohs. RTS, parallel for the Warriors. New recruit Corey Waddell for Manly. Dally M, Tamika Upton for the Knights. Jared Hargraves, parallel for the Roosters. Ruby Mojo, Billy Walters for the Broncos, number 30. Reflections for the Sharks. Eels, parallel checklist. New recruit Jaden Hunt for the Broncos. 2 packets left for box number 8. Gold Reflections for the Dragons, number 92. White Young Guns, Dream Buller for the Tigers, number 56. Jack White and parallel for the Rabbitohs. Alright. Alright, up to box number 9. Leaving our priority and number 10. New recruit Joe Chan for Storm. Vegas, Victor Radley for the Roosters. Jake Trbojevic, parallel for Manly. Brian Kelly, multicultural for the Titans. Jaden Campbell, Emerald Mojo, number 7. Roosters, parallel checklist. New recruit, Billy Burns for the Sharks. Alex Johnston, Vegas for the Rabbitohs. Mitchell Moses, parallel for the Eels. Pink Diamond and Jasmine Peters for the Cowboys, number 23. Vegas, Daly Cherry Evans for Manly. Tom Eisenhuth, parallel for the Dragons. New recruit, Stephen Crichton for the Bulldogs. Black Young Guns, number 105 for the Rabbitohs. Tommy Dearden, parallel for the Cowboys. In the Kangaroos for the Master Series. Multicultural, Zach Labour for the Cowboys. James Fisher-Harris, parallel for Panthers. Reflections for the Raiders. Billy Walters, parallel for the Broncos. New recruit, RTS for the Warriors. Multicultural, Braden Trindle for the Sharks. Mr. Paps for the Storm. Dally M, Patrick Carrigan for the Broncos. Multicultural, ZCTK for Manly. Alifiana Kampi Era, parallel for Titans. New recruit, Thomas McHale for the Cowboys. Daly M, Isabel Kelly for the Roosters. And Morgan Smithies for the Raiders. Ruby Mojo, Renato Mulatalo for the Sharks, number 18. Reflections for the Roosters. Wade Egan, parallel for the Warriors. New recruit Luke Brooks for Manly. Gold Reflections for Manly, number 93. White Young Guns, number 24. Tuku for the Sharks. And Jermaine Ozako, parallel for the Dolphins. Oops. Alright, last box of the case. Vegas, Tommy Turbo for Manly. Jeremiah Nanai, parallel for the Cowboys. Multicultural, Jason Taumalolo for the Cowboys. Dylan Edwards, parallel for Panthers. Excuse me. New recruit, Kalmatalagi for the Eels. A Vegas, Sam Walker for the Roosters. Dolphins, parallel checklist. Multicultural, David Fafita for the Titans. New recruit, Dane Laurie for the Panthers. Reece Walsh, Vegas for Broncos. Max King, parallel for the Bulldogs. New recruit, Kai Pearce-Paul for the Knights. Emery Gula, multicultural for the Raiders. Zach Hosking, parallel for the Raiders. Get open. In the Storm for the Master Series. Number 33 in the Maroons for the Master Series. Signature. Sean Johnson, parallel for the Warriors. Reflections for the Rabbitohs. Ruben Garrick, parallel for Manly. New recruit Keenan Palacia for the Titans. Sam Walker, parallel for the Roosters. Dally M, Sean Johnson for the Warriors. Multicultural, Nico Hines for the Sharks. RCG, parallel for the Eels. New recruit Fletcher Baker for the Broncos. Dally M, Tegan Berry for the Dragons. Knights parallel checklist. Ruby Mojo, number 45. Mitchell Moses for the Eels. Reflections for the Titans. John Bateman, parallel for the Tigers. 3 packets left for box number 10. Gold Reflections for the Eels, number 86. GCKT, White Young Guns for Manly, number 60. Blake Laurie, parallel for the Dragons. New recruit Aiden Cesar for the Tigers. Last packet from the case. We haven't had very much luck with our last packets of the boxes. In the past, our last packets have been lucky. Alright, last box, guys. Priority box. Let's go. Parallel Josh King for the Storm. New recruit Herbie Farmworth for the Dolphins. Vegas Jesse Arthurs. Big Tino parallel for the Titans. Multicultural Hamoli Olika R2. Reflections Priority number 4 for the Rabbitohs. Parallel Cameron Murray for the Rabbitohs. New recruit Zach Hosking for the Raiders. New recruit Morgan Harper for the Eels. Vegas Latrell Mitchell for the Rabbitohs. Felice Kafusi parallel for the Dolphins. New recruit Harley Smith Shields for the Titans. Multicultural Dave Fafita for the Titans. Amali Olika R2 parallel for Manly. Kangaroos in the Master Series. Yeah, right, here's our first double. Number 46 in the Kangaroos. GI signature. So yes, they get randomized as one lot, guys. Lindsay Collins, parallel for the Roosters. Nico Hines, parallel for the Sharks. Dally M's Kalen Ponga for the Knights. Multicultural Mitchell Moses for the Eels. Bradman Best parallel for the Knights. New recruit Jack Whiten for the Rabbitohs. Dally M, Jakaya Whitfield for the Tigers. Murray Talagi parallel for Cowboys. Ruby Mojo, AJ Brimson for the Titans, number 30. Reflections Priority for the Cowboys, number 2. Luai parallel for the Panthers. Down to only 5 packets left in the break. And a gold parallel for the Warriors, number 94. Oh, this has been a good priority box. And our priority Young Guns, GCKT, number 15. Will Penasini parallel for the Eels. New recruit Jaden Hunt for the Broncos. Vegas game 1 header card. So now we have 3 of them. We'll have to randomize that one. Broncos parallel checklist. And last but not least, come on, let it be so. What can we get? What can we find? Multicultural round. Nico Hines for the Sharks. Alright, so we have the $100 gift card randomized between all 17 spots. We also have the Master Series lot, including not 1, but 2 signatures, Maroons and Aussie. So they get randomized together. We have the Aussie in number 46 and the Maroons in number 33. Alright, let's do the $100 gift card first, followed by the Master Series, and we will do the Game 1 header card last. Alright, flick over, change screens, there it is, ready to go. We will do a copy just to make it easy at the end. Alright, so number 1 for the $100 gift card, number 2, and lucky last, number 3, David White with the Dolphins. Alright, let's reset. This time for the Master Series cards. Number 1, number 2, and lucky last, number 3. Here we go. Andy Lipton with Manly. Alright, between Manly and Rabbitohs, the bonus Game 1 header card. Let's make it right. Alright, there we go. Number 1, number 2, and lucky last, number 3. Manly again. Alright. Well, thank you everyone for joining us for another break. Catch us again this afternoon with our next one. That's it. That's